He wants us all to be just like his state, West Virginia, poor, illiterate, and strung out.
It's a shame there are parts of it that are kind of backwards. It's like a beautiful, mentally challenged girl.
Shootings,
armed robbery, embezzlement, forgery,
drug cases,
burglary, fights.
And for those who do not, little opportunity. Work at Walmart or fast food, in the drug trade or the mines.
That looks a lot like a shallow grave.
They told every bad joke in the world about us. And so from that standpoint, Baby Dog tells Bette Midler and all those out there, kiss her honey. God bless you all.
I'm a river ranger at New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. The newest park in the National Park Service. We're the 62nd National Park.
When I came down here, actually I came here as a rock climbing guide. And I'm up on the cliff and I'm sweating my butt off and I'm looking down at the New and everybody's like, wee, having a great time in the river. And I'm like, now that's the way to make $100. And I've been all over the world, really, as far as recreating and doing different things. In doing that, I discovered that this place has world-class whitewater and world-class climbing like right together, and that's kind of not normal. And other recreational opportunities that this place has. That's what brought me here and kept me here at first. And then after that, the community is what kept me here. So
I can't tell you how wonderful people here. I'm gonna get all teary. I really get emotional about it. People here in West Virginia are amazing. When I was younger, I ran out of gas a lot. I've never sat for more than 2 minutes on the side of the road where someone hasn't stopped and asked me what I need. Not only what do I need, but how can I help you? You don't get that everywhere. It doesn't hurt that it's a beautiful place to live. I've lived in cities. I've lived in the DC area. I've lived in Salt Lake City. I've lived in the country areas. I've lived in rural areas of Colorado, Utah, and Idaho. But I always come home.
Well, I laugh, and I don't mean to be disparaging, but I always joke and say West Virginia is a third world state. We have third world countries, and West Virginia is a third world state. And it's always kind of been left alone. And
we as humans like to blow that stereotype up and big. If there's only one person that's like that, we want to make the whole country like that. We like to pigeonhole people. And unfortunately, West Virginia's been pigeonholed. And I think that's wrong. It's just wrong. People here are not all drug addicts. We're not all in opiate crisis. We have funny accents, which make people immediately think everybody in the South isn't very smart, and that's wrong too. But I think what's gonna happen is we get people, more and more people to come to our state. They're gonna see the beauty, how great the folks are here, and how genuinely warm and welcoming we are. One of the best ways to do that is through tourism, especially outdoor tourism, because we have so many opportunities here.
But rafting gives that unique opportunity because there's not many sports that you could take a novice and do something on a high level. You know, I've skied most of my life, and you can't take a beginner down a black diamond or a double black diamond trail. You know, they would die. So rafting is really unique because you can take a total beginner or someone that's fairly much of a novice and go do something like golly. That's unusual. You can't play football at that level. You can't play tennis at that level. You can't. What can you do at a high level?
So what is the potential of West Virginia?
Untapped. I mean, the economic impact of what outdoor recreation can afford this state is beyond what I think anyone is judging it at this point. But I really think it's untapped. Like I still think, even though there's $1 million a year corporations that are doing and operating within outdoor recreation, I still think it's something that could grow and be something that could carry this state forward.
In fact, 51% of the state is owned by out-of-state people, as far as the land is concerned. That is a negative side, but it's also a positive side that what we do have is millions of acres of rocks and trees.
You know, when I think about us being 5 hours from 50% of the population of the country,
DC, Pittsburgh, Winston-Salem, Richmond, Cincinnati, Cleveland, huge cities, huge population centers, and we can draw them in.
so therefore, why would you not want to tap into what this place can offer? So I guess the biggest issue for me is there needs to be some money dumped into marketing this state and rebranding it. In my view, there should be an outdoor recreation office at the state level marketing this state and how amazing this place is. Because if you then go ahead and market those things, then that's what people are seeing in the surrounding states and even other places, and you're known for that. People are starting to understand that, and I think it's starting to happen. But that's been a thing for me, is that has allowed thing to perpetuate, is that there was never anything else besides that as far as this state goes. The surrounding states never saw anything else, they never heard anything, so they could keep perpetuating those same old backwoods jokes.
But to move it forward takes an enormous amount of drive. It takes cooperation. We're doing a promotion with our biggest competitor. That's crazy. Who does that? And we do that because we think rising tides floats all boats. If we're successful, they're successful. That's okay. It's imperative that everybody has to put some skin in the game and get up their roller sleeves and work in a direction instead of what do I get out of it? What do we get out of it? We can have it as we want to. Since now it's a blank sheet of paper, let's make it as we want to make it. That's our biggest challenge, and that's what I like to see happen in this area. And that's why I get up every day at the age of 70.
Very good. That was awesome.
It's true.
I think that last part was my favorite. That was good.
It's true.